Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there lived a curious little mouse named Timo. Timo was not an ordinary mouse. He didn't like to dig holes or look for cheese all day like the others. No, Timo had a big dream. He wanted to fly like the birds in the sky. Every morning he sat under a tree and watched the birds flapping their wings. He smiled and said to himself, "One day I will fly up there with them. I will see the world from the sky." But when he told his friends, they only laughed. "Mice don't fly, Timo," said Turtle. "You're too small," said Rabbit. "You don't have wings," added Squirrel. Timo felt a little sad, but he didn't give up. "I may be small," he said, "but I have big dreams." The next day, while walking through the grass, Timo found some feathers on the ground. He had an idea. He ran home, got some sticky honey, and carefully stuck the feathers on his little arms. "Now I have wings," he shouted happily. He climbed up on a big rock, took a deep breath, and jumped. Whoosh! Timo didn't fly. He fell straight into a pile of dry leaves. "Ouch," he said, but he stood up, brushed himself off, and said, "Okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea." Still, he didn't give up. He decided to visit Grandpa Hanu, the wise old owl who lived in the tallest tree in the village. "Grandpa Hanu," Timo said, "I want to fly, but everyone says I can't. What should I do?" Grandpa Hanu smiled gently and said, "Timo, maybe your body can't fly like a bird, but your dreams and ideas can take you anywhere." Timo thought about that. That night, he didn't sleep. He began drawing plans, building little flying machines from leaves, twigs, paper, and strings. Days passed. Timo kept trying and failing, but he never gave up. Finally, he built a big kite, a Timo-sized flying kite. He waited for a windy day, tied himself to the kite, and stood on a small hill. The wind blew strong. Whoosh! Up, up, up went the kite, and Timo with it. He wasn't flying like a bird, but he was flying. The trees looked small. The wind brushed his fur. The sky was bright and beautiful. Down below, his friends were shocked. "Look, Timo is flying," they cried. Timo shouted from above, "See? Even a little mouse can fly, if he never stops dreaming." From that day on, Timo became a hero in the village. He taught the other animals how to build things, how to dream big, and how to believe in themselves. And every now and then, when the wind was just right, you could see a little mouse flying happily in the sky, smiling from ear to ear. Moral of the story: never let anyone tell you your dreams are too big. Even the smallest ones can soar high when they believe in themselves.